And what's up, everybody? I'm back with another movie review. Today, I am reviewing The Italian Job, released in 2003. And another one of these movies where I was bored at work and I was like, let's flip on another movie. And I found this movie. Um, this movie I know because when Paramount opened or operated some of their parks, some amusement parks, they built a ride called Backlot Stunt Coaster at some of their parks, and it was themed after this movie. Um, but it wasn't called Backlot Stunt Coaster when it opened. I think it was the Italian Job, like the actual name of the movie, or it's like Italian Stunt something maybe. But then they had to retheme it when Cedar Fair bought them. Completely irrelevant to the movie. That's how I knew about this movie, and I was like, I'll give it a watch. See how it is. Do have a lot of thoughts on it. Let's just jump right into it, shall we? I really like the opening chase scene in the canal. I think it's one of the better parts of this movie. Dare I say the best action sequence in the entire movie, maybe? Right off the bat. I just love like the speedboats in the water and like the tight areas, and then going through like Venice with the cool architecture and all that sort of stuff. It was really, really good opening to this movie. Set the expectations, I think, a little bit too high for how the movie was going to go, but honestly, did a pretty good job. I thought John's death was also just out of nowhere. We didn't really get to learn a whole lot about him, and then he just dies. They set it up like he was going to be a bigger part of the movie, and like I know that they do reference him a little bit throughout the rest of the movie, but they don't reference him enough as I thought they would have. Maybe would have liked to. I mean, I don't know exactly how else they could have executed that, but I don't think that it was done the best. Personally, I think maybe the best way you could have done it was to have John stay alive and then he be a part of the whole thing. I don't know. It's all really weird. Um Also, Mark Wahlberg, again, another Mark Wahlberg movie that's on Paramount Plus, by the way, and Jason Statham. Funny story, this movie was actually supposed to be in our Jason Statham marathon, and I watched it by accident because I didn't know it was in our Jason Statham marathon. So there's still some movies in that marathon. We'll do that marathon eventually, but this one, maybe we'll rewatch this one. I don't know, but yeah. I wouldn't think these two ever paired together. Again, it's another weird pairing, but just like The Rock and Zac Efron. But honestly, it works out good. Like, they don't talk a whole lot directly. Like, they're in a lot of shots together, but they don't necessarily talk a whole lot together. It's more Mark Wahlberg's character and the girl, and like Jason Statham's like there, and he plays a big part, just not like, I don't know how else to explain it. I really also really like the stoplight scene because that's exactly how it goes in real life. Even today, 22 years after this movie came out, it still looks like that today. A guy is so damn distracted, and then he flips you off as you get caught at the light because he stood there. Nowadays, it's on your phone, not reading, not trying to rehearse for an acting job like it is in the movie, but in real life it's because they're on their fucking phone. Then you honk at them, and then they go, and you get stuck at the fucking light again. Biggest pet peeve, guys, bad drivers. Um, Also, just having your cousin as a prom date is, ugh. Okay. I really did not like the undercover electrician scene. It was one, a very uncomfortable scene, and two, I don't think it was really acted that well. The girl does a really poor job of trying to hide the fact that she's undercover. Um, which I guess is the point so that they could drive the plot along. with the whole thing at the dinner scene later, and then the guy's like hitting on her too much, and then there's that, and then it just doesn't. I just don't like it. It's not good. It's not good at all. And then having the Mini Coopers as rides, it's a choice, I guess. I don't know. Were Mini Coopers popular in 2003? I guess I should know. I was born in 2003, but I don't think they were. They don't seem like the. It's called the Italian Job, so maybe the Mini Coopers are a symbolism towards that. And then there's like the whole thing. They're pretty. It's some pretty epic shots with them, and they work really good. It's just a weird choice. We also get the Home Alone robber from Home Alone 3, the Russian one, or is he Ukrainian? I think he's Ukrainian. They mention him being Ukrainian actually. From Home Alone 3, he's in this movie, which is insane. But honestly, he's pretty good. I liked him in this movie. And then Big Pete, or he's called Skinny Pete. He's a really fat guy, but they call him Skinny Pete. He has one of my favorite quotes in the movie, and I am going to probably abide by this for my whole life. Never mess with Mother Nature, mother-in-laws, or motherfucking Ukrainians. And then probably the other part besides the boat chase scene through Venice that really stuck with me was the Pepsi Blue product placement. You know, that defunct product that got banned in the world? Yeah, they decided to stick that in this movie for product placement. Can you believe it? And then the whole sequence with hacking the traffic signals, even in 2003, I would find it very hard to believe that hacking the signals to do that, especially after doing it as a dry run the first time and then doing it now in this whole sequence, I find it very hard to believe that that wouldn't be caught by officials, especially in Los Angeles. Or wherever. They said this movie takes place in Philadelphia, but also in Los Angeles. Any city. It would not. I don't think it would fly under the radar that much in any city. Or at least, I guess it didn't fly under the radar, but it did. They didn't do anything about it, which I don't think would even happen in 2003. And then the whole end chase scene, I thought that was just okay. I don't know. It felt a little cliche. It was a very long chase scene. It was pretty cool. But, I thought it was okay. It was just kind of Again, I still thought that the beginning scene with the boats was honestly my favorite. So I guess really nothing after that really wowed me outside of the Pepsi Blue ad placement. So it was a little underwhelming, honestly. Maybe I just had too much hype on myself going into this movie, but I didn't really wow me at all, which was a little underwhelming. So. But anyways, that's going to do it for this review. My final score for The Italian Job, I'm probably going to have to give it I'll give it a 6. I didn't hate the movie, but would I watch it again? Probably not. Honestly, if you're not a big Jason Statham or Mark Wahlberg fan, this is probably not the movie for you. Or if you're not a big crime heist guy, like movie guy, again, it's probably not one for you, but guess you can watch it. I don't know. It's alright. But anyways, that's going to do it for this review. If you've ever seen this movie, I'd love to know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. And that's going to do it for this video as well. So stay tuned for much more amazing content, including more movie reviews and other awesome stuff. And until next time, see you guys later. Goodbye.